Hi everyone. Today discuss about the second video of kinematics. We need to discuss the topics of distance and displacement in a straight line and a circular path. Now we have to start with the distance. Distance. Distance means the actual path traveled by the body is called as a distance, or total path covered by the body is called as a distance. Means the actual path, the actual path traveled by the body traveled by the body is called as a distance, is called as distance. A distance symbol we can represent with the s. Okay, for example, a person is moving from a to b. Person is moving from a to b, whatever the path we have to consider here. So moving like this. Yes, for example, if you want to write here from a to some point, some x point, and some y point is there. Here only 3 meters, here only 5 meters, here only 2 meters is there. What is the distance? They ask the distance. Distance means the actual path traveled by the body. The actual path. Actual path means total path. We can write the a to x, x to y, and y to b. Then we need to write the 3 plus x to y, 5 plus y to b, 2 meters. What is the value here? 10 meters. Distance can be traveled. That is the example of distance. Okay, distance is a what type of quantity and what are the units will be discussed. Okay, distance is SI units of distance is SI units of distance. SI units of distance is equal to meters. SI units of distance is equal to meters. Next one, CGS units of distance is equal to centimeter. Centimeter, simply C means centimeters, we can say. Okay. What is the dimensional formula also we'll discuss. Dimensional formula. Dimensional formula is equal to only L power 1. Remaining all are zeros. M power 0, L power 1, T power 0. Okay. Which means x power 0 is equal to 1. That's why no need to write the remaining terminologies. And it is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. Already we discussed the vectors chapter. Scalar means it's having only magnitude. There is no specified direction. Okay. That's based on the. How can we write here? The distance is always only positive. Always positive. The distance is always positive. The distance is always positive. Always positive. Because it doesn't have any specified direction. Yes, that's based on, for example, we want to take the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. This is the negative x-axis, negative y-axis. 1, 2, 3, and -1, -2, -3. Okay. For example, a person is walking here from here to in this direction up to -3 meters. What is the distance? Only we can say the 3 meters. No need to consider the direction. Direction means plus or minus. No need to consider because of distance is a scalar quantity. That's why it is always positive. It is always positive. It never comes to zero. When it is zero distance, if there is no position cannot be changes, that's a distance is zero. Otherwise, the distance is always positive. If the person is walking here, it's a -3. Minus no need to consider because of it's only consider magnitude. It is a scalar quantity. Okay, in a straight line path. Yes. Next one, if you want to find the in circular path, we want to find the circular path. See, first of all, circular path, there are 4 cases are there. Four cases we'll discuss. The case one. Okay. If you want to take the full circle, if you want to take the full circle or one revolution, full circle or one revolution or one complete cycle, one complete circle. These three terms are same. Okay, for example, we want to paint the point E. Again, the particle, the object will be complete the one cycle. Complete the one cycle. That's a called as a distance. Distance means definition what we discussed. The actual path traveled by the body. Actual path means this is the actual path. What is this actual path? Circumferences of the circle. Circumferences of the circle. That's why we need to write the distance is equal to what is the which is equal to the circumferences of the circle. That is called as a 2 pi r. 2 pi r. That is the complete circle distance is 2 pi r. And case 2. Case 2. Case 2, if you want to take the semicircle, if you want to take the or first quadrant circle, first 1 by 4th circle, 1 by 4th circle, or quadrant circle, quadrant circle means only 1 by 4th circle. See, this is the full circle. This is the full circle. If you want to take the total 4 part, that is the first part is this is the first quadrant circle. This is the 1 by 4th circle. 1 by 4th circle. All sides are radius are equal. What is the distance of the 1 by 4th circle? The actual path. Actual path means this is the actual path. 1 by 4th has completed. Distance is equal to 1 by 4th circle of the total complete circle. That is called as a 2 pi r. 2 ones are 2 twos are. What is the value here? Pi r by 2. Pi r by 2. That is the 1 by 4 circle of distance. Okay, we need to find the distance. What is the 1 by 4 circle of distance? So S is equal to pi r by 2. Okay, two cases are completed. Next one, third case. Okay, you can remember the total full circle of the distance. S is equal to 2 pi r. Next, case 3 and case 4. We discuss. Case 3. Case 3. If the complete circle want to take, for example, A point to B point, that is called as a semicircle. R plus R. And then yes, R plus R. It's a semicircle or half circle. Semicircle or half circle. Okay. We want to find S is equal to half circle. Yes, half circle of total complete circle. 2 pi r. 2 to cancel. What is the value here? Pi r. What is the semicircle distance formula? S is equal to pi r. Next one, case 4. Case 4. Okay, what is the case for 3 by 4th of the circle? 3 by 4th of the circle. What is the 3 by 4th of the circle? See, this is the A point. B, C, D. This is the complete circle. 3 by 4th circle. This is the complete 4th circle. Same. 3 by 4th of the complete circle, that is the 2 pi r. 2 ones are 2 twos are. 3 by 2 into pi r. That is the 3 by 4th circle formula of the distance. These are three formulas are there. The first one is full circle. That is called as a 2 pi r. Next one, half circle, 1 by 4th circle. 1 by 4th circle means pi r by 2. Next, semicircle. That is a pi r. Next, for 3 by 4th circle, 3 by 2 pi r. That is the four formulas of the circular path of the find the distance. Okay. And next one, you want to find the displacement. You want to find the displacement. See, displacement. displacement we can represent the S bar because of it is a vector quantity. Bar already we can show us, or arrow we can show, or bold letter of the letter we can show the, that is called as a vector quantity. Okay, displacement means what? It is a shortest path travel from initial point to final point. It is a shortest path. Shortest path travel from. It is a shortest path travel from initial point to final point. Initial point to final point. Initial point to final point. Okay. For example, in the previous distance example, we'll discuss. A to B distance we discussed, that is called as in this way. But displacement means it is a shortcut, shortest route. That is A to B is the shortest route. It can be shows the arrow because of displacement is a vector quantity direction. Those are in 10 meters we got in the distance. But here only 3 meters, that's enough to reach us from A to B. That is called as a shortest path. Okay, what are the shapes we can take in? But it is a shortcut. That is a straight line is a shortcut. Okay, next one. What are the units? Units is similar to the distance. Okay, same. SI units is meters. CSS units is centimeters. Same dimensional formula also same, but it is a vector quantity. It is a vector. It is a vector quantity. Okay, vector quantity means both magnitude and direction also it can be shows. For example we have to consider same example, distance displacement x-axis and y-axis. See, 1 2 3 -1 -2 -3. For example, a person is start with the origin point, it's moving 2 meters, again comes back to the 2 meters, comes back to the -2 meters. See, from this is the O point, A point, B point, and C point. But what is the definition? It is a shortest path travel from initial point to final point. It is initial. Where is the final? Here. No need to consider this one. From A to C is the displacement. How can you write? S bar is equal to -2 meters. Only we have to consider initial and final. That's why minus why we are considered, because of it is a vector quantity. Vector quantity means magnitude and direction. Direction indicating the minus. Okay, that is called as a we want to consider. And one more important point: if the body is moving and get back to the same path. See, a person is moving from A to B, for example 5 meters, again comes back to the same point. What is the displacement? Same point means 0. Because of initial and final is same, the displacement become 0. There is no displacement. Same position will be there. Initial and final are same. That's a 0 displacement. Okay. That's why the displacement is always getting the positive, negative, and 0 also. When it is the positive, only we have to take it as on positive x-axis or positive y-axis. Negative x-axis and negative y-axis. What is the 0? It's the same position. Again, it will be forward and backward same position. That is called as the displacement is 0. But distance is only positive. See, okay. Next one, in the circular path, what is the displacement? In the circular path, what is the displacement? In a circular path, the displacement. Case 1. First complete cycle. For example, A point to again complete the A point. Means initial and final is same. What is the displacement? Displacement become 0. Same. A to again A to A. That is the initial and final is same. What is the displacement? 0. Next one, case 2. 1/4 circle. 1/4 circle. of 1 by 4 circle or quadrant circle. Quadrant circle. See, it's from A to radius A to some point B. A to some point B. Okay. All sides are radius are equal. What is the shortest path? This is the actual path. This is the shortest path. Straight line is the shortest path. It's look like a right angle triangle. Yes. Two sides we know and third side we don't know. That is called as we can use the according to the Pythagoras theorem. 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 Pythagoras theorem means hypotenuse square is equal to, for example, AB square. Hypotenuse is AB square. For example, C point. BC square plus CA square. BC square plus CA square. AB square we want to find. AB square is the displacement. AB square is the displacement. BC square means R square plus R square. All sides are radius are equal. That is the 2R square. AB square is equal to. AB square is nothing but S bar square. Yes. S bar is equal to square root of 2 into R square. Root 2 into R square get cancelled. That is the root 2 into R. That is the displacement of the 1 by 4 circle is root 2 into R by using the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. And next one, case 3. Case 3 and case 4. Case 3. What is the case 3? Semicircle. Semicircle or half circle. Semicircle or half circle. This is the full circle. From A to C. Here only B. S. The midpoint. All sides are radius are equal. S. What is the shortest path? This is the shortest path. This is the actual path. This is the shortest path. R plus R. 2R. R plus R. 2R. That is the displacement of the semicircle is 2R. Next case 4. Case 4. 3 by 4th of the circle. What is the 3 by? This is the B, C, D. B 1 by 4, C half circle, C, D. That is called as A to D is the 3 by 4 circle. All sides are radius are equal. What is the displacement? Initial and final. This is the initial and this is the final. All sides are radius are equal. Same Pythagoras theorem we can apply. What is the Pythagoras theorem? AD square. Yes, same AD square. Next to what need to write? B we want to write AB square plus BD square. AB square plus BD square. Same we'll be getting. That is the square root of S bar is equal to root 2 into R. Root 2 into R. That is the in circular path. What is the displacement? In a different formulas are there. Okay. Next one. The relation between the distance and displacement. Sometimes asking the IIT, JEE means and NEET level examinations. When it is the distance and displacement are equal. See, whenever the distance or displacement equal, for example, if you want to take the straight line A to B, for example, 5 meters is there. What is the distance and displacement? Both are equal. That is the S is equal to S bar is equal to 5 meters. Okay, same particle will be comes back here. What happened? Distance A to B and B to A. 5 plus 5 actual path. 5 plus 5. 10 meters. What is the displacement? Initial and final is same. That is the 0. Means always distance is always greater than the displacement. That's why we need to write the how can I write? Distance is greater than or equal to displacement. Why greater than? In that cases S10 S bar is 0. That is the distance is greater than displacement. When it is equal, when the straight line A to B is the equal, that is the greater than or equal to 1. Then we can write the distance by displacement. We can write displacement of right is always greater than or equal to 1. displacement it will come, nothing is there, that is the one. Yes, that is the distance and displacement are equal. That's a very very important topic. Okay, if you like the video, subscribe and share it. Thank you.